Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Oh shit, Jim and Eddie.
Hi, this is Jim Jeffries. I'm here with Eddie Ift in the Rape Cottage. This is actually a fresh episode for the first time in a long time because Eddie's just gotten back from Australia where he was there for 6 weeks. Hello, Eddie.
Hi, Jim. I was there for 10 weeks.
10 weeks. Jeez, it fucking went quick. I tell you, fuck, that went quick. When I heard you were coming back, I was like, really? It's been that long?
Yeah, and you supposedly hired cleaners.
I did hire cleaners. The house is clean.
Yeah, it looks
going?
beautiful. Unbelievable.
And we're here with Jason. Say hello, Jason.
Hello.
And we're here with Lilith. And you're hopefully listening on our new webpage, which is jimandeddietalkshit.com, which is the best place to listen to the podcast if you want to do a direct link. And we should be having some forum pages going up there soon if you want to slag us off, as you all do so well on Twitter of your own accord without any help from anyone else.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, we see them. We enjoy them.
While Eddie was away, there was something that I did when it was his birthday, and I have to apologise about this. It was Eddie's birthday, and I just put on my Facebook page, I said, it's Eddie's birthday, here's his email address, write him something shit for his birthday. And how many messages did you get?
I got probably close to 1,000.
1,000 people telling him to die and kill himself.
But I mean, it was the most horrible things that have ever been said to me in my life. Stuff like, I want to rape your mother in front of you, and then shit in her mouth, in her dead mouth, and just horrible. And then some people would go, I'm really sorry Jim made me do this.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I just said it, and then you rang me up and you were like depressed, and you were like, I can't read anymore of these. I said, well, stop reading them. He goes, there's 1,000 of them. I've already gotten through 700. Oh, and you just kept on going back to the well. Also,
it's funny for about 100. I was like, oh, this is really funny. And then after about 200, I started to get depressed. And after about 300, I was like, I should kill myself. These people were all telling me to kill myself.
It was also, if you want to write to us, write to jimandeddy@yahoo.com. And I would like to say thank you to the man who sent a video of him shitting in the toilet to us, which he did. The video starts with him going, do you want to know what I think of your podcast? Then he stood up, turned the camera into the bowl, and then there was a shit floating in there.
And then he flushed it.
And then he flushed it. Like that takes like, and he also addressed it directly to us. It wasn't like a blanket shit message that he was sending to lots of other people. It was a direct bit of nastiness. Now, Jason, have you missed Eddie?
Yes.
Really?
Didn't you?
I did and I didn't, you know what I mean? I talk to him every now and again on Skype.
Not as much as you usually do, though.
But definitely more than he talked to me. He talked to you a lot more. No,
when you're on the road, you always Skype me.
Yes.
And then when I'm on the road, you don't Skype me.
Well, you can Skype me? Well, I was on holidays. I was at home. I was happy. I only Skype you when I'm distraught. I want to tell some stories of what's happened since we were away. While you were out of the house and I was away for a weekend, and I was away doing a weekend worth of gigs, it rains in LA maybe 4 days out of the fucking year, and Jason decided he'd come and stay in our house for whatever reason, I don't know, but he just wanted to bum around the house. And obviously his shoes were wet, right? Mm-hmm. And I only know this because Lilith told me, because she was in the house as well because no one was here. And Jason decided to put... How would you dry your shoes, Eddie? If you had wet shoes and you're thinking to yourself...
I might possibly put them in a dryer, but
hair dryer?
Even do that. Yeah, hair dryer.
Put them up against the radiator, the heater?
Outside where they get sun on them.
Yeah, oh yeah, these are all good ideas.
I tried the radiator.
Not Jason. Put them in the oven. Put them in a gas oven.
Like where you bake a cake.
In the shelf of the fucking gas oven.
Did you put it on a frying pan or anything?
No, just put it directly onto the rack. And I'll tell you how I know he put it directly on the rack and not in a pan in just a second. So his soles melted through the thing. And at no stage, did you smell the soles melting?
Yeah, that's how I figured out something was wrong.
Who did?
I smelled it. I was like, what's in the oven, Jason? My shoes.
How long after they had been put in?
I don't know.
Like 10 minutes.
A little while. But
What'd you put them on?
What-
Was it on like 450? Did you?
No, 200 and something. But what it was is like I put them directly on top of where the burner. I should have put them on a rack above, and they would have been.
No,
fine.
you shouldn't have put them in there. Period.
No.
You fucking
Now,
tard.
so his soles melt through.
You don't use the oven.
Were these shoes
You
I
don't
bought
cook.
you? Were these shoes I bought you?
Oh.
No, these are the CrossFit ones that you gave me.
Do you think they were just trying to dry the Jews off?
It's the last pair of
Like,
shoes
it's-
I give you.
Come on, that deserved a big laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
He
interrupted.
just made it.
Did you think
He
they were
made
just
a
trying
comment.
to dry the Jews off?
No.
I can't believe I got nothing.
That's a great joke too. It's because I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so my point is...
That was a great line.
But my point is, right, so he puts him in the oven, and then Elite tells me, Jason melted
Snitched.
No, wait a minute. Jason melted his shoes in an oven. Didn't say our oven. In an oven. And me and Elite laughed. We had a good time. Then I go, because I assume he has an oven at his house. Turns out he fucking doesn't. He has a fucking mattress and a depressed dog. And that's all the furniture he has.
I don't have a
And
mattress.
so, you don't have a mattress?
No.
I've never gone over to your hovel. What do you sleep on?
Oh, you've never been in there.
I've tried to. But
You have to go for the experience and see what he lives in. It's like a fucking cave. It's one room cave.
It's awesome.
Wait, did who went over there? Megan? Did Megan go over to your place?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was telling me how they went over and they said, "Where do you sleep, Jason?" Because you can't tell that there's a sleeping
area.
a sleeping thing in the room. And he goes, sometimes on the futon, sometimes on my massage. My massage
you
table,
sleep on the massage table.
Yeah, when my back hurts, I do.
and sometimes on the floor.
It's good for my back. And then sometimes on the floor.
Sometimes on the floor, and yeah. So I like those fillet of fish things, not fish sticks, but those square ones like you get at McDonald's, right? And all I had in the house was hummus and square fish steaks, and so I thought I'll put a couple of them in the oven, put some hummus on it, and I came off to play some Tour of Duty or whatever on the computer or whatever the game is, and within minutes, the smoke that filled the house while I was all by myself. And I'm thinking, this couldn't happen with fish sticks, right? The smoke was like the Pope had just died, right? The amount of smoke that was everywhere. And there was little bits of burnt rubber all over the grate. And to this day, if you use the oven, it'll smoke up for the next couple of months.
We'll clean. No, what we'll do is we'll do a cleaning.
Well, actually, the cleaners did clean out the oven. So,
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You're probably still wearing the shoes, aren't you?
No, after that, they're done.
They are?
Yeah, well, the tread was just started falling off.
Yeah.
Because it was baked past that point of integrity, I guess.
Yeah, you shouldn't put them in the oven.
Well, the reason I put them in the oven is because the heater didn't work. The heater never works in this house.
Oh,
The heater does
It
work.
does work. It just takes a while to warm up.
No, it didn't. It wouldn't go. It was like
it does work.
it wouldn't go on.
It does.
It doesn't work for you
There's
because...
a free dryer outside.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
there's a
That's where I
dryer.
put my shoes.
Yeah, there's a dryer.
And I was like, Jason,
Do you know what
why
a dryer does? A dryer dries. An oven cooks. Dryer dries.
Yeah, why,
Oven
But when I was a
cooks.
kid,
why don't you just
we
saute
didn't
them?
have a dryer. Like the ovens where you push.
You didn't have
Really?
a dryer?
The oven was also the
Would your
heat
mom-
so-
would your
we
mom-
used to use it to-
Would your midget mom hand wash your
Yeah.
clothes and
Was
then
it-
throw it in the oven?
Was it because the fucking dryer was up high and your mum couldn't reach it, and so she could get into the oven very well, and she'd put them in there with her little tiny stumpy fucking sausage fingers that you've inherited. I'll tell you my other Jason story. I take him along to a gig. It was a big gig. And I take him along to a gig, and it was at the Gibson Amphitheatre, which is out at Universal Studios, which I think is like 6,000 or 7,000 people in the audience.
8.
And it was eight, is it?
It was 8,000
All
seats.
right. Did you count them, Rain Man, or did someone tell you? Anyway, so I was there. The lineup was like me, Doug Benson, Bill Burr, Jimmy Kimmel, Steve-O, and Ray Romano, right? So there was famous people. So I had to keep a watch of him. I couldn't leave him too long by himself
With that kind of lineup, Jim, this is where you went wrong. I would never let him around those people. Why would you take him with you? That's like taking a rabid dog to a party and going, I'm sorry if he bites you. He's really infected with rabies.
It was right down to the wire before I let him come. And I said to him, I said, Jason, all right, you're going to be fine with this? And he goes, of course I am. I've got a new shirt. And I said, really? He goes, I've bought this shirt. It turns out he hasn't bought this shirt. He's fucking convinced someone else to buy him a shirt. And he had a new pair of pants. And he was like wearing this new black shirt like he was just the bee's knees. And he looks over at me and goes, you can borrow this someday if you want it. Like because he's borrowed my shirts before. So it was a big day for me.
Was he wearing the handlebar mustache at this point?
No, he'd just taken the moustache off, I think.
No, I sported.
Oh no,
mustache.
that's right. He'd earlier come in. He had a big beard, and then he came into this house when no one was here to shave a moustache.
Yeah,
is there even a sink in this little thing?
Can I interrupt right here? I get a call from Jim in Australia. I'm going to fucking kill him.
There was hair up and down the stairs, more than what Noosa leaves. There was like a trail.
You came in, and wait, this is where I'm angry. It's one thing if you use somebody's disposable razor and then you throw out the razor head. That's rude because you used their razor without asking. But I heard first you took my clippers and you clipped your beard with my clippers, which is kind of gross, because just look at you.
I cleaned it.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't use another man's razor.
And then did he use your razor?
No, I didn't use anybody's razor. I didn't go clean shaven.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I have not been clean shaven since like
right.
December.
So he's been using your thing since December.
No, I haven't. I didn't. No.
Do you have clippers at home?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I believe it.
Who bought them?
I actually got them at the Ross for less.
All right. Actually, here's a good one. When we were there. So I'm going to tell you the whole day of this show. So I go into the Gibson Amphitheatre, and there was a goodie bag for me. Actually, 2 goodie bags. And they were backpacks, and inside these backpacks I got, because it was a charity gig, so you get like little freebies for doing things like this, with like a couple of like sort of FUBU-y type hats, which I gave one to my manager and said, oh, look, give this to your nephew or your niece or whatever.
Because everybody loves FUBU.
No, but it was like one of those, like if you're a 13-year-old kid, you'd think it was a shit hot hat, you know what I mean? But for me, it was ridiculous. And there was like a T-shirt, and there was a couple of vouchers. There was a voucher for shoes from this company. Like for DC shoes.
No.
What's the brand of shoes?
Etnies?
Etnies.
Etnies or something. ETNIES. Etnies.
You know the stuff, ET.
Yeah.
They're like sort of skatery type shoes, hip hoppy type things.
Right.
And so
both of which he fulfills those categories.
Yeah. So there was vouchers for shoes. There was a T-shirt. There was a thing, and you get the backpack. There was a belt. Right? That was like one of those corded belts that you put in with the little metal buckles. And there's like a
Boy Scouts.
Yeah, like a Hessian-y.
Which it's like one size fits all.
Yeah. It's a
which
Boy
is
Scout.
great for you.
Like a Hessian-y type thing without any holes in it.
Because it can fit your fluctuating Oprah weight.
So there's 2 backpacks there. I come in and Jason goes, wow, look at my new backpack. And I've gone, no, these are for me. And he goes, I was only joking. Can I have one of the backpacks? And I said, you can have the backpack, but that's all right. And I go, I get to choose which backpack I want, right? So I said, I'll have the black one, and he had the khaki one, or vice versa. I don't know, I haven't used my one. And then, from that moment on, Jason had a new belt on, was wearing a hat like a...
He already put them on?
Oh, yeah, he'd already... And I'm there going, no, I only gave you the backpack. And
I did put the belt on.
And to my face, he's like, no, I get everything inside the backpack. And I'm like, no, I just got you the bag. He still has a voucher for shoes that he's meant to be giving me, right? And then the other day I wanted him to stay around because the pinball machine's broken while the repairman came here. And he was like, oh, I'll do it for the shoes. Right, so that was the first thing. So he's already wearing his new swag of outfit, and he's got the hat on and the belt and everything like that. There's free food over there that he's abusing. Then he goes in, he sees Bill Burr. I walk in to see Bill Burr. Now, me and Bill Burr, we're not friends, but we're not enemies or anything. We get along, but I've only met him a couple of times. So it was sort of that thing where I go into Bill's dressing room, and I'm like, hey, Bill, really good to see you, like that, right? And then Jason, I go to my friend Jason, and then Jason does this conversation like, are you from Massachusetts? I'm from Massachusetts. like that. And Bill's obviously bored. And I'm like, all right, I'll leave. I said, it was nice seeing you here, Bill. And then Jason just sat in the room and stayed. He wasn't shifting.
I would have paid money to see Bill's face.
And Bill gives me this look of panic, right? Right? And so so you can't go to a person, Jason, you're not allowed in rooms where I'm not there. That's the rule, because you can't be trusted by yourself. But he just sat there for ages. So I had to get one of the promotional girls to be all hot and everything in the corridor and go, Jason, you're needed out here. And then Jason's like, what am I needed for? And I'm like, nothing. Just don't bother people. He goes, we're both from Massachusetts.
We have so much to talk about.
Do you know how riveted I am every time I have a conversation with someone goes, I've been to Sydney as well. I want to kill myself when I have that chat.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
Actually,
Wait a minute.
No,
Let's finish the whole night. Here's the tipper. This is the bit that you don't know. At the end of the night, he's drinking.
Oh, imagine that.
And he gets to this stage, and he's been smoking. He tried to smoke pot with Doug Benson. But Doug Benson wouldn't let him into his dressing room. Was just like, who's the weird guy in the karate outfit with the hat and the new belt? Like, who is this guy, right? So we go.
Is Jim sponsoring a Make-A-Wish?
Oh, yeah. I tried to play it off like I'm a big brother. Anyway, so we go out, we're drinking. There's this girl who, whether she was telling the truth or whether she was trying to fob him off, still undecided, but I will tell you the exact conversation. So I work with Jim and with a guy called Eddie Ift, and we do a podcast. Did you see Jim up there? He just did a thing like that, right? And she goes, oh, he goes, by the way, my name's Jason. And she goes, oh, Jason. My ex-boyfriend was called Jason. He had AIDS. Whereupon Jason said, can I have your number? There was no,
Asperger's.
There was no, like, that could have been her fuck off type of thing.
it could have been an opening.
No, my ex-boyfriend had AIDS implies maybe I've got AIDS. And there's a guy called Jason who might have given me AIDS. I hate
She
him.
could have said, I have AIDS, and he would have said, can I get your number?
Yeah. Can I get your number? And then I had to say,
I might have a chance now.
Do you don't remember that?
No.
You don't. That was at the very
Do you
end of the
remember
night.
bothering Billy Burr?
I remember getting along with Billy Burr.
Oh, you guys got along?
I thought so.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Well,
How about Doug Benson? Did you guys get along?
No, I know I creeped him out. Because I was shit-faced when I ran into him.
Well, it's funny because I just asked Doug to be on this show. And he said, yeah, I'll do it. And then he said, I can't do it that day. I can't do it that day. I can't. And I have a feeling he said yes, and then he found out you were on the show.
I'm sorry.
Well, a couple other things. That night that you guys did that show, I think it was the same night. Am I right, Jason? I called him from Australia because the guy that distributes my DVD, the company that does it, the guy that works for the company.
Yes, I know the man, yes.
And he was out, and his name's Milan, really good guy, except he likes to force alcohol on a lot of people. And we were drinking all night, and he just said to me, I love your podcast. I love Jason. He goes, he's so intriguing. He's funny, but yet he goes, he's gonna kill you guys. You know that.
Well, I'm fearful of this. The more as time goes on, the weirder he's becoming. And the
He
more...
said to my girlfriend, you know Frankenstein killed his creator.
Did you say that? Did you actually say, do you know that Frankenstein killed...
Did you say that, Jason?
But that was only a reference to Eddie making a joke about me ripping a little kid in half and throwing it in a well. Like, it's this running Frankenstein.
No.
Did
You didn't
say
create
that?
a child that you threw in a well. A child that you threw in a well didn't create you. You're talking about us.
Well, he made a comment about that before.
Jason, are you going to kill us?
No.
You know what, my eldest brother, who's a cop, you know what he calls you?
What?
Postal. That's his nickname for you. He said, how's Postal doing?
Well, Jason, the guy, Milan, the company loves Jason so much that they said if we go to Australia and do a podcast, they want to fly Jason down there. And so I told you, I actually put him on the phone
Good
with
thing
Jason.
is you'd only have hand luggage. You know what I mean? It would just be a backpack with a belt and a hat and a fucking voucher for shoes that he was going to get later on.
The first guy to fly across continents with only overhead luggage.
Only overhead. Actually, it wouldn't even be overhead. He just put it in front of the seat in front of him.
And then he'd be, the bag they give you on the plane with like a toilet, with a
That would be
toothbrush.
his toiletries for the next 10 years. He'd go, look, I got these new socks.
He'd be wearing Qantas socks.
Actually, I got some new pajamas.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go. Tell us a
From
story.
my,
Well,
I got some Virgin ones.
yeah,
I got some of them. As well.
Yeah.
But he's been wearing them.
Yeah, well,
You're supposed to wear them on the plane. Like when you fly business class,
so
they give you.
His girlfriend gave them to me.
Right. I'm going to tell you my business class experience.
Wait! I didn't get to the end of this story.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, I want to talk to Jason. So I put him on the phone with Jason, and I leave. I go home. How long did you talk to him, Jason?
I don't know. You woke me up. It was like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that must have been hard for you.
How long?
Was
Yeah,
it-
because you had so much to do
was
the
that-
next
was that
day.
the
I
stress
really
of-
don't remember.
You had to get
must
up
have
to
been
smoke.
tired at work.
Yeah.
How long did I talk to him?
You had to
for?
wake up to smoke weed.
Yeah.
You talked to him for he said,
Depression
like
doesn't
a couple
clock in.
hours.
Nuh-uh.
But I hear after that, I don't know if you told me or my girlfriend told me that Jason's like walking around Venice going, so they're flying me to
Jason
Australia.
told me
Yeah, I
direct.
told Jim because that's what he told me. That guy said, "I want to fly you to Australia."
Yeah,
Like,
I
get your
want
shit
to.
together.
I
Like,
want
no,
to have sex with
he
porn
said
stars.
before-
I want to have a Ferrari.
See,
I
Jim
want
doesn't
to
believe it.
This isn't. I'm getting a Ferrari. This is. I want to have a Ferrari. This is a drunk man at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, "I want you in Australia to do a podcast. I think it'd be great." And you went from that phone call to you going, "Yeah, I might be around next week."
He's Walter
'Cause,
fucking Mitty.
Because
He's-
I'm going to Australia. Yeah, they're flying me out.
He said he wanted me to go before Eddie got done with that tour.
Right. So they wouldn't bring me out to the Jim and Eddie Talk Shit podcast. They just want you to do like a Warlock fucking something of truth show, like Charlie Sheen. Where you'd bring on the goddesses and Lilith and that fucking what's her name Meredith would come out.
But Jim, here's the thing.
just
Here's the
punch
thing,
you.
and we need to get to this before your business class story because so much has happened. He has bigger, brighter things on the horizon. A number of things. Hold on.
He's a hair product giant.
Before
now.
even the hair product, we need to get to. He now is going to be playing with the band Fuel.
No, I'm not. It's
I've
the
heard
second-
this. I've heard
No,
this.
what it
as
is
well.
is these guys that do a monthly gig in Vegas. This is the message they sent to
No,
me.
all I heard. Wait, let me
the
say.
second lead
Jason,
singer of-
Jason, stop for one
the
second.
second lead
singer
singer.
of Fuel.
Wait. Here's
this-
Jason. Stop. He tells my girlfriend's friend, who he's probably attracted to, that he said, "I'm going to be playing with the lead singer of Fuel."
Well, he was the
And
second lead
the
singer.
second lead
They
singer.
sent me an email. They sent me an email that
I'm
they want me to.
skateboarding with the drummer.
They want me to come to Vegas, and I go, "How do they know him?" And he goes, "From the podcast."
I would like.
Yeah, they
to-
listen to the show, but it's the
I
second.
would like
lead-
Fuel to contact us at jimandeddie@yahoo.com.
If you want to
and
rent
speak to us
Jason,
directly,
yeah, you have to
because
ask us.
Jason doesn't read the emails, only me and Eddie read the emails. And you come talk to us direct, and we'll see if this is true because
No,
we're
I'll send you-
skeptical.
it's not Fuel, the band that's marketed as Fuel now.
Right.
The message was it's the second lead singer of Fuel. I don't know who's
So he's
in
like a guy from a cover
he
band.
was in
He was
Fuel
like
for
the-
a while, I guess.
This is the guy who drove them to a gig once.
No, he was their singer.
Yeah, but not their original singer.
I don't think so. No.
So this guy's never played arenas or anything. He's been like a
No,
pub.
I'm sure he's played whatever. It's just like a lot of bands do that.
And
You
what
know,
does he
they-
want you to play?
They just want me to sit in with them in one of their gigs.
And you're going to play their songs?
It's acoustic set. It's in Las Vegas. I don't know much
Do
about
they
it.
realize that when they want to play a song, you're going to play whatever you like?
Yeah, that's
Because
what
you
I've
don't
thought
know.
about that. I actually thought about
Yeah,
that.
because
Like,
you can't play other songs.
I have this weird cover.
You lie. You go. I got perfect pitch. Anything I hear, I can play.
I can, but it's just
no. You
something-
can't. You can't. And I will do it right
You
now.
hit me
I
with
will.
Barry Manilow tunes
I
and
will.
weird shit.
I will
that, like-
turn on the stereo. You pick the band, and I'll pick the song. and you have your guitar right here, you can't fucking do it.
I can play along with
You
it.
cannot fucking do it. You can't. I've asked you to do Yesterday, the most covered song in music history, and you can't do the first two chords. You always revert straight back to While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I promise that you are a very good guitarist.
And he goes into that-
you are very good at, you have got all the skills and everything, but you cannot do the things that you say
And
you
you
can.
don't even stop when we tell you to. You go into that Rain Man mode and you just start looking at the guitar.
I'm not always in
making love
control
to
of
it.
what goes on with the guitar, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just
It's like when he blacks out and starts punching a woman during sex.
Okay, there's a lot more. Okay, so talk about the hair thing.
All right, so the last time I saw Jason, now this is why, because we haven't been hanging out as much because we.
Wait. Let me ask him first. Are we allowed to talk about this because it's
It's
your
a plug.
career.
It's a plug.
It's your career, though.
well, yeah. Let's just not be too,
Okay, let's fucking go at it.
Let's not worry about it then.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
No. When I say let's not worry
Doesn't
about it.
matter.
You just gave in pretty quickly.
When we say let's not worry about it, I'm talking about your feelings. Now, the thing is, when he had the new shirt, you didn't buy that shirt, did you?
No.
No. Who bought you that shirt?
My partner.
Your
my business
Your
partner.
business
Yeah.
partner. Now, your business partner is in what business?
He is he distributes hair color.
He distributes hair color. And, how
And
did-
what experience do you have with hair color?
Well, I got my hair colored 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
But what
but
experience
before
do
that,
you have in marketing hair color?
None.
where did you meet this guy?
At a party.
So you met this guy at a party, and now he's your business partner,
Yeah.
and he wants you to sell hair dye.
Yeah.
Now,
Is this the same guy? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Is this the same hair dye that you got Lindsay? Do you
Yeah.
remember when Lindsay?
Yeah.
And it
She didn't use it right. She got the wrong.
This is part of the reason
she
why
messed
Lindsay
up.
is no longer on the podcast, is because
It's
Jason
professional stuff.
dyed her hair
Jason
the wrong
gave us
color.
some
No,
hair
she-
dye that
she
burned her
grabbed-
scalp.
She didn't
it
listen.
burned her forehead.
She isn't retarded.
She
No.
is retarded.
No, she was given instructions, and I asked her too. And you know how she goes, "Meow, no, I didn't, meow." I totally asked her, "Did you do it the way you said?" And she was like, "Nah, blah, blah, blah." You know, of course she
Right.
burned her head.
So anyway, so
Did she put it in the oven because it was wet?
is that how she was trying to dry her hair? So let me get this straight. So you went out and this guy met you at a party, thought you're the greatest guy ever, says to you, is this guy gay?
No,
Okay, so
You sure?
yeah,
a
he has a family. He's
A heterosexual man that you meet at the thing says, I like the cut of your jib, or in so many words,
yeah,
why don't you come and be not just a salesman for me, but my business partner?
yeah.
Right, so he's
Well,
just,
in the two markets,
he's just let you into the company.
Yeah.
Like that, right? He's not saying, let's have a trial run, see how you go. No, I'm a bit drunk, you're a bit drunk, let's start a business together. And then the guy...
You have hair.
You have hair. It's a color. I'm selling colored stuff for hair. Let's have a business. And I don't want to just let you in as an employee. I want you to have half.
no, I don't
Right,
have half.
right,
No, nowhere near that.
Anyway,
But
so this guy gives you a portion of his entire life because he's met you at a bar. Now this guy has so much faith in you, that he says, Jason, you can't wear that shirt. You look like a homeless person. Where you responded, I don't have any other shirts.
And then he went, wow, I picked the right guy for my company.
And then he went, I'm glad I've let this guy in on about 30% of my existence. Now I have to buy him a shirt. Right, one shirt. You got you right, and a pair of slacks.
I paid for the pants.
You
Aren't
paid
they-
for the pants.
Aren't they paying your rent?
Well, I mean, he gives me a stipend,
What's a stipend?
an amount of money to live on, to help
That's
out.
called a wage.
Well, a stipend when you're not really on it. You know, it's a stipend, I guess.
Hold
I
on,
don't know.
hold on.
Because it's a venture. It's a venture, so you get.
Jason,
Well,
does this guy go to his accountant and when he writes off his charity, he just puts Jason Hour?
Like, can you see when we explain?
I'm a 501c3.
Can you see when we explain it so basically, Jason, how retarded
Yes.
this is from both angles? To meet a guy at a
Does this sound
party.
But many things on paper are different than how they're actually executed.
And I'm going to tell you a little other thing. Jason doesn't like me to be around girls when he's trying to hit on girls. We all know this.
Yeah.
This is a Jason thing, right?
All right.
So Jason is out whining and dining 10 hairdressers or something like that, right? So he's in a bar. So I come home from a weekend of gigs. I ring him up and go, hey, Jason, what are you up to? Nothing. And I can hear music in the background. I go, where are you? I'm not anywhere. I go, I'm nowhere. And then I went,
You
and then I
little
went,
cock blocker.
yeah, and then I went, who's the girls?
Oh,
Who's the girls in the
no.
background? And he went, it's 10 hairdressers, but they're all ugly.
No.
I didn't even ask. He went, but they're all ugly.
No.
Now, my experience with hairdressers is there's going to be a couple of them that are all right. And he went, they're all ugly and there's no need for you to come down. The ultimate cockblock.
No, there's two,
Look,
and they were both not very attractive.
yeah, so these
They're
girls that you...
overweight, Jim, to a degree that you would not.
Okay,
unless you're changing things around.
I'm going to tell you the first
No
thing
way.
about sales. The first thing about sales. Don't call the clients overweight on a broadcast. You're not going to sell as much hair product as you think you might if you go, what, those two fatties that bought 2 cases of brown?
Now I was telling
milk
Jason,
chocolate.
that it's common. He does have good. I see how he can win people over initially that they might think.
Oh, Example thought he was the best guy ever.
Yeah, and everybody, like we all like what he does. But I said to him, Jason, you've got a lot of potential, but you never execute. In which then he said to me, all the potential in the world is like a boulder on a hill, and unless someone pushes it, it will never destroy the town.
Why do you want to destroy the town?
No, I'm just saying
You're just saying
Why would
rubbish.
you say that?
potential. It's just an example
Yeah,
of
but
potential.
But why is it going to destroy the town?
Yeah.
Because it's
Why is everything violent and destructive?
All you're
with you?
saying is that unused potential is useless. That's the simple way of saying
Right.
that. Unused potential is nothing.
Right.
Right? But instead you had to say it's a huge boulder on a hill and if you don't push it you can't kill millions of people.
I forgot to tell you this yesterday. This is a good one. There was a girl who wrote to him on. Was it on Facebook or?
that doesn't like me, that said she met me?
Hold on. I went to dinner last night with my girlfriend, and I brought Jason because he had $3.
Yes.
So I bring him to dinner, and then he invites a date to dinner, and I said,
It's his new bird.
Yeah. And she was coming to dinner, and I said, do I have to buy your date dinner? And he goes, no. She can take care of herself. I go,
you know-
she'll take care of yourself and what you get paid for.
I'm never going to call myself a ladies' man, but I know a few things about the women, and I'm pretty sure that when you're 38, living in a studio apartment.
Why did you say my age?
Without a bed.
I want you to bleep that out.
Yeah. All right.
You gotta bleep that out.
When-
You can't let people know how
when-
old I
when-
am.
That's going to hurt your chance at.
Yeah. When
No.
you're the,
What?
when
But
you're
it'll
the,
also ruin
hey, look, if you average it out with your mental age, you're still like 14. So
Yeah.
just-
And then your biological age, which
Yeah.
is 76.
But anyway, so let's just say, so you're 38 and you're living in a studio apartment
38.
with a dog.
38 and used to work for.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
When you're 38, unemployed, with aspirations of being a hair product mogul, and because a lot of people's dreams start
I'm
at
just
38.
going to call you Vidal for now.
Oh, yeah. When you're wearing your Jason Hour,
Can't wait to see him
Yeah.
on the commercial.
yeah. It won't take an hour. It'll be beautiful in a minute. Jason Hour. No, but anyway, so you're living there. You don't have a vehicle of any description.
How do you get to work?
He comes and gets me.
Because this guy.
It sounds more and more like Make-A-Wish.
This guy who met you at the party, every day he must wake up and go, how did I snatch that guy? How did I go through corporate America without anybody's just... Why didn't a headhunter get him before me? That stone guy at the party that asked for a lift back with me. And he wants nothing in return
Except to go to a Fuel concert.
except to go to a Fuel concert. And I must buy Jason a shirt. Anyway, oh good, he's out with Jim. He normally comes back with a new T-shirt on days like that. Anyway, so you've got you got no sleeping arrangement. There's a pile of hay in the corner of your room that
Next to your trough.
that you and Duke fight over, like, and in the end Duke normally wins and you whimper off in the other corner. And so you're sleeping on hay. You're a hair product mogul with no car. You have no foreseeable future or anything, anything like that. And then you invite this girl out, who's obviously, she must just be skipping down the street. She must just be ringing up the hair product guy going, can you believe it? Oh, he was an unshined diamond. And then
Have you gotten her hair dyed?
No.
Why not?
she's black.
We don't provide products.
You don't provide products for that.
You racist company. You racist. Maybe that's why he brought you in.
I know somebody that can. I got to hook up on that, and that does work though. The bit like the blowout and all that.
Yeah, but so she can't even get free samples off you.
What is
Right.
she gaining from you?
And so you invite
you can't come because you pooing all the time.
So you invite her out to a meal, whereupon you get your friend to buy you a meal, then you tell her to buy one for herself. Then I'm imagining you got her to drive you back.
No, I drove him back.
Oh, yeah.
drove me back.
That's a...
Well, but at dinner we find on was it on Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
He's very upset by this.
Yeah, I don't know this girl.
This girl wrote to me and said, after meeting Jason in person, it's cemented the point where it cemented it into whatever, that I'm never going to listen to your podcast, even though I'm a big fan of you and Jim Jeffries. Like, she's our fan, but she doesn't ever want to listen to the podcast because of Jason. And Jason goes, what the fuck is this all about?
Right.
And he goes, I mean, I never met this woman. He goes, there's people out there posing as me.
Right, so
And then he goes-
why was this
he
woman
goes,
freaked out by Jason?
People don't even know who I am. Some people think I'm black.
Well, you remember when that
No one thinks you're black.
do you remember that when the cast list for the King of California came out and like that webpage with the picture?
Oh, yeah, I know
the
what he's
character
talking
that
about.
I played.
Did
it
you
was
see
like
this?
a picture of some
On
black
IMDb.
dude. It was like
on IMDb,
Right.
when they put the
they
name
had
of the
the wrong
movie and they
picture
put the
of Jason
cast
Howard.
under Jason Howard, the headshot beside it is a black guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing's right for me. That's why, Jim.
Okay, can I ask why your eye's bloodshot? Like to the point where it looks like blood vessels broke in your eye.
You don't get that hair product near your eyes. Do you want to give it a free plug? You can give it a free plug.
Yeah.
No, I don't yet.
Why not?
Because
It's not a real business.
no, it's a real business.
There's not a phone number for
Do you really
it yet.
want me to say that? I mean, sure. Okay, we're comfortable. It's called Divina Professional,
Oh, yeah.
and it's made by Eva Cosmetics, and they're from Barcelona, Spain.
Oh, yeah.
They've been in business since 1922. They employ their own chemists. They've been developing their own products.
They employ their own
since then.
chemists.
Yeah,
Fancy.
yeah. They're actually a leader in design
Oh.
in Europe. They're a pretty good company.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Let's hear more about them.
They do
Leader of
about,
de-
they
leader
do
of
about 30
design.
million a year in America.
Design. Why do you say
business.
design when I
Design
say
is in color design, as in like other companies emulate
color design? I thought
companies that aren't as creative in
thought
creating
Hitler
their
was a
line.
leader in color design.
And they're experts at personnel recruitment.
Well, I mean, they're Spanish.
Yeah, they employ their own chemists, idiots, everything.
So they came to America and asked for directions
And that was the first guy
to
they
the
met.
to the English as a second language place. And Jason said, "I can take you to the top." He said, "I already sell skincare."
Yeah.
Does it have any connection with your
Yes,
skincare?
yes, it's directly connected. To
Oh, I
that. That's
forgot about your
exactly
skincare
what
line
it
as
is.
well.
Is this is the company that the guy that is the rep for these guys is the guy that's distributing the skincare
How
product.
quickly, from the moment you met that man at the party to you being employed, how many days, minutes?
About 370 days.
Oh,
before-
really?
Yeah, like we've been discussing this. If Eddie remembers, I've been meeting with this guy for years.
I can't look
And
at
over
you
that
with your
time-
bloody eyeball.
over that time-
Will you tell me why you have a bloody eyeball, please?
I don't. I've been just on a roller coaster the last 2 days.
What? What do you mean?
Well, sometimes I'm laughing and sometimes I've been crying, and I don't know. Yeah. And you could have. I just think I just.
Are you
blew a vessel.
masturbating through the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wait, so you cried so hard that you burst a
No,
blood
this was
vessel.
from laughing. I think. It was
The movie of his life
exactly. This is it.
will be called Tears for Lube.
Well, that's is actually the comment that someone retweeted. I think that may have done this.
What?
Was that it was your comment to me in one of the, I think it was in the Lost show, but you said that the theme song to the story of your life is a rape whistle or something like that.
Yeah.
And like, I just started laughing so fucking hard. I think I actually popped that vessel from that.
Yeah, no, the music of your life is a rape whistle.
I didn't mention that my girlfriend found him in her house the other day
Yes.
on the floor sleeping
With the dogs.
with the dogs. And she said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm establishing the pack order
Yeah.
and I need to relax the dog."
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, it's just a pack drill. I saw it on that Dog Whisperer show, where you just get all the dogs and you just like relax and you just set the tone. And
When are you not relaxed? And I said to him, "You're a loser" or something. And he said, "And you'll never be the alpha." And he said, "I may not be the alpha in the comedy world, but I am the alpha in the hair color world."
well, I'm working on it.
I just don't see you as a hair color rep.
Well, I'm not a rep.
What are you again?
I'm the marketing guy.
The marketing guy.
And you have-
Is that what
How are
you're?
you marketing?
Do you have a business card?
They come tomorrow. They were supposed to be here today. I was hoping to have it for the show, but they come tomorrow.
And do they say marketing guy?
Just says director of marketing.
Director of
and
marketing.
what other marketing previous history in marketing have you had
Well,
in your 38 years?
well, if you remember from my CV, I worked for a Cisco Systems reseller,
Right.
and I used to sell into, phone companies
Sure,
and ISPs.
Probably marketed your log cabin.
No, I built the log cabin.
Yeah, but there would have been a bit of afterwards, getting a bit of.
You did body work on cars.
Yeah,
Professional barista.
I was a barista.
He managed the fund for that tribe.
I don't know.
The
like-
Oglala Sioux tribe. Oh my God.
Soon it's going to be
Where's
like
that from?
Bill Burr advisor. We'll be honest.
Hey, he did come over to our room after that, though. Yeah, he wasn't
and
that
then
creeped out.
Jason called me after you were there, after you told me this whole story, and I said, "How was it? How was the show?" And he said, "I was talking to the Corolla people."
He was talking to the crow.
Yeah.
And he said, "They all know me."
They like
They
it.
didn't know him.
Well, one of them did. The guy that was wearing the jeans thing.
I introduced you to him.
No, he said that you're not as fat as I thought you'd be. He said that to me.
Oh no, there was one
Yeah.
guy that said you're not as fat as you.
Yeah,
thought you'd
he's
be."
like, I thought you'd be a big fat guy,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised that you're not.
No, he's the guy who runs Loveline, and he
He listens.
he listens to the podcast.
Okay.
So I wasn't lying.
I did talk to Jason on Skype.
Yep.
I recorded it. He was not happy.
Which one?
I've heard this recording
I played him the recording.
Which one was it?
where you slagged me off for about an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you know what I liked about that. Oh yeah. You don't even know which conversation it was. You've done it so many times.
Didn't we always tell you that if you tell on me to him, he's
Yeah.
going to tell me, and vice versa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I've never been dishonest with my feelings.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's a lot of ripping into my hemorrhoids that was
Yeah,
unnecessary.
yeah. You did. I
have-
made fun of his
I have-
hemorrhoids a lot.
I have a medical condition, Jason.
I was gonna write a song about him, and
Yeah,
like,
well, that's well. If I got cancer, I can't wait
Watch
for that
this.
little ditty.
Yeah, he's writing a song called "The Blood Starfish" about your hemorrhoids.
I tell you what, though, we get a lot
I
of
thought that would be
emails.
funny.
Wait. Hold on, Jim. Hold on. And he said he's written a song about it, and I said, "What are the lyrics? Explain to me."
well, when I started to think about it, the idea of just like putting words.
Yeah,
Instead, I decided what I'd like to do is do like an epic, like a piece, like symphony, like
Right.
an arranged piece
with,
of music
with splashing and
with with an animation, like almost like with the Mickey Mouse with the brooms and the
Fantasia.
the Sorcerer's Apprentice kind of thing.
Fantasia.
But it would be about, because you had said at one, and I'm going to
It
be
would
honest,
be about what?
that he told me at one point he had 5 simultaneous hemorrhoids on his rectum.
I'd pronounce that simultaneous.
Simultaneous, but that's like a superpower almost, man.
It's really not.
I know it's not to you, but like
It's not like a superpower. It's not a superpower. It's nothing like that. There's never going to be
But
a
I've had them, and
superhero.
I know what it's like, and
Oh, it's hell.
I know.
But I will say this to our fans who have We get maybe 5 emails a week regarding my hemorrhoids.
One guy sent like a 5-page email.
Someone told me like how to fix them and what I got to do, and
I couldn't help it. I read the whole thing.
I got bored halfway through. They're just telling me to man up and get surgery and have them cut out and stop being a fag
Have
about
you seen
whole
the
thing.
surgery? What they do? They wrap a band around it,
until they
and then
fall
it just
off.
let it fall off. Kind of what we're gonna do to your head, Jason.
And I don't need 5 rubber bands up my ass. I think I've only got 3 at the moment. I can't tell. I haven't got
That'd
a
be
camera.
urban of you.
Yeah. So I hear you two kissed. What happened there?
Oh, I didn't.
I listened to the whole recorded
Look at-
conversation. I listened to the whole
doing?
recorded conversation.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, we're at 55 minutes.
You think you're gonna get out of this one easy, don't you?
I don't want to get out of this one. I don't want to get into this one.
Apparently, you and Lilith finally happened.
Yeah, Lily, do you want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, I went to a restaurant after we were here.
So it was a
playing
date.
Pinball.
So it was a
Yeah, you're
date.
playing
no, it was
pinball.
not a date. My friend came over to help me organize my apartment because it was a mess.
I got to
And-
before you go on anymore. Jason's gone into his fucking. He's
He's like
not even in a
steamroller.
world.
He's doing
Steamroller.
breathing
He's
exercises.
doing breathing exercises, and he's actually playing the movie Ip Man in his head.
He's going, find the happy place. Find the happy
I
place.
love that movie. We watched that together.
All right, okay.
Anyway, so we were here, we're playing pinball.
Sure.
It was awesome.
Before my pinball machine broke again. And Stern Pinball, if you don't fix it soon, I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So Jason came by, I think like 5 minutes before we were all going to leave. And my friend and I were going to go eat. So I invited Jason to come along. We went to Casablanca.
Oh, I love Casablanca.
Yeah.
You enjoy Casablanca?
It was his first time there.
Who was paying?
Why are you looking at me like this?
Jason paid for
Ja-
the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see what happens when you
And-
pay? They
Wow,
kiss you.
In cash. But I think it's drug money.
But you got kissed at the
It's hair color money.
you got kissed at the end. So who really paid?
That was the stipend.
No, we had 2 pitchers of margaritas.
I've never
I was
seen your
listen.
chemicals up.
Are your chemicals up right now?
No.
I'm having a panic attack.
All right.
Is this really making you
Well,
nervous?
I was having a really shitty day.
Oh
kind of.
yeah.
I had a great day. In
and
the
it wasn't going to get much better.
No. Usually when I
You must have been really low.
usually when I have a shitty day, I kiss Jason too. And that makes everything worse.
Yeah. So we were having drinks. My friend went to the bathroom, and Jason just pulled me, and he's like, "Come on, let's just do it." You know.
What pulled you into the bathroom?
No, pulled me into his arms
Yeah.
Where were you?
at the restaurant
Right.
at Casablanca.
And every
In the booth.
and every woman, if they're honest,
Enrico Suave.
if women are truly honest, all women find a bit of aggressive, rapey type activity to be sensual. So carry on.
So he leaned in, and I don't know. We locked eyes, and I felt bad, and I was like,
I know.
But it was
Jason-
like a,
Jason
it was like a
just-
smooch.
Jason-
But it was like a smooch. It wasn't like a makeout.
Was there tongue?
No,
No,
it
that's
was
what-
just like a.
So he leaned into you and he said,
I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was a little bit of a guilt trip and a come on, let's just do this already. And I really care about you, and I care about Jason a lot, and I know he cares about me. And you
Yeah,
can see,
but
like,
I
that,
didn't fucking go.
that low point.
Your
where
friend
I
wasn't
was-
taking a shit. I didn't have that much time to talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you
say,
talking about?
You say volumes, Jason. You say
Jesus
volumes
Christ!
over
What
it.
kind of story are we telling here?
What a
Yeah,
romantic story to tell your children.
Lily, also.
When did you and mommy first kiss?
So we kissed, and
well,
then he
mommy's
said-
friend was taking a shit, and I looked at it as a good opportunity to get my tongue in there.
Yeah.
Lily, I care for Down syndrome people, but you don't see me making out with them in booths while their friends are in the toilet.
Well, make a
Have you-
wish.
So he went in for the kiss, and did you accept it?
I did. It was really quick, and it was, I think, more friendly than intimate.
What now, Jason? I'd like to hear your take.
Was it
on
lip
this.
on
But
lip
it was
to
lip
lip?
on lip, and
Was there tongue involved
no,
at all?
there wasn't
All right,
any tongue.
that's-
And
Lily-
right after we kissed, he's like, "You know that was good because of my lips, right?"
Now, Lily, stop. That's your turn. Done. Jason, tell the same story in your own words.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the biggest moment in your life.
You've been waiting for this your whole life.
You don't remember what happened there.
It was open mouthed.
Okay.
Okay.
No, but what happened? The friend went up to the bathroom.
Wait. Was
give me
your
the full
mouth
detail.
open and hers was completely shut?
what did
and
you-
you were licking her upper lip?
What did you have to eat? How was it all going? What was the conversation? Don't leave the detail out.
Well, you know, there was a lot of. Here's the thing: is it's not like I just went in for some, you know, kiss out of nowhere. There's a lot of games, you know, that are played, like little
Seduction.
batty eyes.
Oh yeah, but it's
Receiving-
seduction. You're not allowed to
I
speak,
was
Lilith.
drunk.
Lilith.
Asperger's.
Lilith.
Receiving-
You have had your turn. Jason is saying what actually happened.
Right.
So
receptive to compliments, receptive to some gamey type things.
Gamey.
gamey,
Gamey,
like gamey meat,
No, not gamey like that.
Gamey like
Like pinchies and
like
tickles
gammy,
and
like your
shit.
eye.
like tickle,
gammy.
tickle like a molesting uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Jim. Uncle
Asperger's.
Eddie.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
Bacon. But
Go and tell the story. So you're in the thing. Gamey things were happening. There were suggestive looks from Lily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of that.
And how? And what,
then
give me a compliment you would have given her to, like in this night. Like teach us the ways.
Well, no, I mean, I really don't exactly remember what I said because I was on a Tylenol 4.
Yeah, of
and,
course.
And,
You were a
and-
bit intoxicated.
Maybe that's what makes you charming. Tylenol 4.
and margaritas. But I did say something, you know, kind of just funny or whatever, and it wasn't. I don't know where this guilt shit comes from, but you know,
I heard you were crying.
I could have been.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm emotional.
That'll usually get the women.
Yeah.
People love a 38-year-old man who cries. 38.
Why?
Because that's how long you've been on the earth.
But why do you feel good doing that?
Hugh Hefner cries all the time, Jason. Don't
what,
feel bad.
You feel good saying my age.
38?
38.
He's satisfied.
It's just a lucky
Yeah.
number. 38.
38.
It's 38.
It's like a game of bingo in here. The only
38.
number is 38.
I got a 3 and I got an 8.
38.
That's great.
38 and feeling great. Jason Hour.
40 minus
likes to
2.
rape.
Yeah, he likes to rape,
38.
said Lily.
But instead, he masturbates.
38 rhymes with a rape.
38 rhymes with rape. He kissed Lily. She didn't think it was great. Carry on. Now, what happened?
Rape, rape, rape.
Right.
38.
So
So her friend came out of taking a
a
shit.
friend went off to do a shit. And can we name it? Can we name your friend?
No.
Is this the Mexican girl?
Yeah.
What's her
All
name?
right. Shitty.
Yvette.
Oh, Yvette.
Shitty Yvette.
And did she?
Hey.
Did Yvette enjoy the Mexican food because she's Mexican?
She did.
It's a good Mexican place,
Yeah.
Casablanca.
Did Yvette
like
feel weird witnessing a rape?
She didn't witness it.
She asked if she actually
But
did
she
ask,
saved
should
me
I
from
go
it getting
somewhere?
worse.
Did she say she should
Yeah.
go?
No,
to-
she fucking didn't.
She said, would you like me to? Yep.
No, when she said, should I go somewhere, she was saying it to Lilith, and she was talking about going to the cops. Now,
Yeah.
so what happened? So what was the sentence you said before you kissed her?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Come on. Lilith, what was the sentence?
I really don't remember what I said
You
to
can either
her.
have your point of the story, or we can take hers and fact.
It's whatever.
This is your chance to finish
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
care.
here's your chance.
I really don't care.
Lower the chemicals. Lower the chemicals.
I really don't care.
Lower the chemicals.
Play it how you want it. I'm an asshole. I raped her at the table.
All right, well, that's all we're going to end this show
thanks
there.
for listening to
Pretty
Talking
much.
Shit.
Thank you for listening. Please join us on JimandEddieTalkShit.com and write to us on JimandEddie@yahoo.com and check out our page and tell your friends. And
And beware of Jason if you
And
ever
beware.
see him in a restaurant, in a Mexican
if you're
restaurant.
in a if you're in a Mexican restaurant with Jason Hour, use the buddy system. Don't let one person go off to the toilet. That's us. Good night. Bye bye.
Talking